You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tap In. We are OneOOne. I'm your host, James. And I'm here with my co-hosts, Andy Danchuk and Sean.
What's up?
What's up, Andy? No, what's going on, guys?
How we doing?
I'm Andy Danchuk. I'm your host. I'm here with my boys, James, Sean. What's going on today? How we feeling?
We're
feeling good.
No, you're?
No, you're.
All right, guys. So today, well, let me hit you with the intro. Come on, let me stay on topic here.
Yeah, guy.
It is your responsibility to tap into information that is going to benefit you in your life. This podcast will hopefully expand your thinking so that you can finally take control.
Control.
Today. What are we going to talk about today? Today, we're going to talk about the key to your subconscious, auto-suggestion. So, with the tool, auto-suggestion, you have the advantage to suggest to your mind thoughts that you want to think consciously on a daily basis. So, I think it's probably one of the most underrated things that people can use, one of the most underrated tools that people can use to their advantage to reprogramming their subconscious mind to then cultivate a mind that attracts things that they truly want to attract. So autosuggestion in itself is exactly what it sounds like it is. You are in control of what you are suggesting to your mind are truths or beliefs that you want to believe or you want to think or dominating thoughts that you want to have. So auto-suggestion could be done in multiple ways. You could write down affirmations. You could simply say one thing to yourself over and over. You could write a written statement down of something that you want to achieve in life and continue to read it once, twice, 3 times a day. So it's a dominating thought and it's something that you think about often. There's many ways to use auto-suggestion to your advantage to program your subconscious mind. And I know personally it's something that I do often, especially with just my water bottles. I write the $sign on the top of all my water bottles now, so I'm consciously thinking about money in some way or form. And every time I see that $sign, I've told myself consciously, when I look at that $sign, when I see that water cap with the $sign on, to think of money in a positive way. And the reason that I do that, it's a form of auto-suggestion so that I never think about money in the wrong way, because for a long period of my life, I allowed other people's thoughts about money and being surrounded by a majority of people who don't have complete financial freedom and total abundance of money. My dominating thoughts about money were negative in a sense, like money was evil or money couldn't really do good or something, just because you're constantly bombarded by people who say shit like that. So, and that's a form of auto-suggestion. The more you allow yourself to hear that, the more the thoughts will be accepted. So that auto-suggestion, dude, we can go into so much shit right now. Just the people you're around, what they're saying is a form of auto-suggestion, and you need to be conscious about what those people are saying because they could be pouring garbage into your ears.
I think it's important for people to also understand and accept the fact that your brain is like a sponge and it just takes in, just like you said, the things that it sees and hears and tries to like put them or just automatically puts them where they're supposed to be. So just like you explained, your thought process on money was determined by people giving you that thought process on money. It wasn't determined by your own necessary experiences on having money and stuff like that, which in turn created like your thoughts on money, not having it or having enough or whatever the case may be. And like that's a real thing.
That's a real
So
thing.
first off, people have to understand that that's real. The things that you hear growing up, the things that are placed into your head, the things that are talked and like said to you are creating a space in your brain that are suggesting to you to A, do those things, or B, feel a certain way about those things. And also understand that you can change that thought process by affirmations, like you said. Like, so for me personally, I write down affirmations in the morning, every morning. It's the first thing I do. When I wake up, I roll over, I keep my pad right next to my bed with my book, and I write down my affirmations and I read them out loud to myself a couple times. And then, I pretty much pray. And, thank God for everything I have and all that shit. Because I do that consistently, because I grew up not really believing in anything, and I grew up not thinking I was going to be successful, and I grew up not understanding those things, that they're important to tell yourself, that they're important to keep
Cultivating those
just
correct
cultivating those thoughts just into yourself for yourself, because it's crazy to say that no one does it for you. I mean, your parents might do it, but not the way it needs to be done.
The only way your parents could have done it is like consistently do a form of autosuggestion to yourself, and you've seen it successful in other areas where a parent tells their kid say they're going after something, no, you can do this, you're capable of doing this, over and over and over. Like if it's sport or if it's something like that, like you can do this, 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 over and over and over and over, and never falls off. That kid's gonna eventually, through autosuggestion, not doubt at all that he can do it, because he's going to believe it because he's heard it so many times. Then he's going to go out and do the actions. Then he's going to become confident in the actions. Plus, through the form of autosuggestion, his mind is always going to be in the state, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Right, and he'll never think any differently. He'll never let the other thought of he can't do this come in, because he's been told and practicing I can do this for so long that there is no other thought.
And even if it does, the subconscious overrides it and says, no, motherfucker, you've been saying you can do this forever, so that thought is garbage. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. And this is a form, in a way, of building belief, which is super fucking important.
Which is huge.
Because once the mind believes one thing, that's what it believes. And that's why people argue. That's why people fight, because they're so hard-headed on one side or one thing based off of what they believe, based off of what's been embedded into their brain.
And it's such a misconstrued concept that's very simple, that doesn't get put to use more than enough. And let me take that back. It gets used way too much in the wrong context.
Yes.
The autosuggestion is used against us all the time without us even necessarily realizing it, and it's bullshit. Even when your friends are constantly calling you a dumbass because it's a joke, that is a form of autosuggestion. If you hear you're a dumbass enough, eventually your subconscious is gonna think you're a fucking dumbass, and
you're gonna start saying it.
Yeah, and then you're gonna attract things into your life that make you feel like a fucking dumbass. That's the craziest thing about it. And people don't like. I was talking to somebody yesterday who's not really on this shit, and fucking, he said something about oh, his fucking car always gets hit fucking every time he goes somewhere here. And I'm like, dude, just stop saying it. And he's like, I can't just stop saying it. The fact that my car got hit exists. Look, here's the scratch. I'm like, yes, it exists, but for the future, you can stop saying it and stop attracting it. And he's like, it doesn't work that way. It's not that simple. I'm like, well, it does work that way, because you keep saying it keeps happening, and every single fucking time it happens, bro. So look what you're saying, what you're attracting. So say the opposite, even if and then then we got into the whole I don't, and then it just got kind of lost, and it's hard to make people think a different way, but truly everything's based off of your thoughts, because every time he was like, it doesn't work that way, he'd be like, but I think about it this way, and this is all I get. So I'm like, there you go, right there, proving that it does work that way.
Because he's only thinking about it one way, so he's getting exactly what he's thinking about majority of the time. And it's funny because it's things like growing up, I didn't, and I still don't, and I'm changing my thought process on money, but didn't have a good thought process on it, and I never had it. And so the whole thing is, and it doesn't, some people don't say it was like, oh, like I can't, like I'm broke. Like, oh, I'm broke. Like you just say, even though you have money, you're paying your bills or whatever, but like you just say that. Like it becomes like, oh no, I'm broke. I can't buy that. Even if you have money to buy it and you're fucking like, I don't even know how to explain it. You got money in the bank, you're paying your bills, you got all that shit. You want to buy a part. Even rich people, oh, I can't buy that. I'm broke. It's like, wait, what? And that when you're at a stage where that could actually be true, the realness of it is more believable.
And
it hits harder.
So much, and now all of a sudden you're in some state where it can manifest and be true that you truly are broke, and then you're gonna feel it, and you're gonna be fucked because you've been.
By that point, you
attracted
it. Yeah, you're already
because you kept saying you were broke for so long.
But that's funny you say that too, because that's like one thing that I try to change all the time with auto suggestion is that. Like when I'm stressed out about money because I just put a bunch of money down on something or whatever the case may be, and I'm like having to buy shit that I need to buy that I didn't expect to buy. I'm like, fuck, dude, like I don't have the money for this. And like I'll keep doing that, and I'm like, bro, stop thinking like that. Like I've had a couple like parties and stuff I had to go to recently where I need to go out and buy like actual nice clothes and shit to go to. Like tonight I have an engagement party, so I need to go buy a whole new outfit. So outfits are usually not that cheap. They're fucking usually like $300 some, which isn't like crazy money, but it's money I don't want to spend right now because I have other things to put towards. So the whole time I'm shopping, I'm just like, fuck, dude, like this is too expensive. Let me find something cheaper. And like I was doing this and like stressing out about spending the money, but then I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I was like, I should be walking through this whole mall, looking at all the things and thinking about how I could buy it because I have enough money to buy this shit if I just break it down in individuals, like no problem. So like just go around and reprogram my mind to just think happy thoughts about I could buy this right now. I could buy this if I want it. Like and just kind of almost window shop looking at all the things I could buy instead of focusing on how I don't want to spend money. Yeah. And like just you obviously have to have the self-control not to spend the money because then you're gonna fucking.
But at least the whole time you have better thoughts.
You have better thoughts.
You can afford things and your mind's in a better state of attraction
and but that's what I was gonna tie it to because we started going back on the fact of like the reverse effect of the auto suggestion is it comes back down to how many times we talk about getting uncomfortable and change how uncomfortable it changes. Well, we are so used to the fact of our auto suggestion is all these negative things as we just talked about, whether we're just fucking around joking, because I still do all the time. I'll say stupid shit, and then when we have a conversation like this, I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta really stop doing that because I'll say dumb shit all the time just because that's what I'm used to doing.
It's funny and it's accepted and it's the normal thing to do, and that's what everybody does. Well, that's why everybody's fucking retarded.
That's why but that's why it feels so fucking hard to change and like switch your thoughts to like telling yourself that you're fucking beautiful or whatever. Like doing these affirmations seems so stupid, so hard because we are so programmed to think opposite about it, and that's why everything that we talk about always comes back to how uncomfortable you have to get to make a change.
It's gonna feel weird to tell yourself you're beautiful when you don't feel beautiful.
It's funny because I was thinking about it in the car ride just yesterday. I'm like, I love calling my boys that are my boys and being, "What's up, you fucking asshole?" Like, and they're like, "Fuck you, you cocksucker! What are you doing?" I'm thinking about it like, man, like I gotta really start being like, "What's up, you sexy motherfucker?" That's what I do, bro. And I'm like, wait, but then people start thinking I'm gay on the phone. I'm like, wait, I'd much rather people think I'm gay than keep calling my friends assholes because they're not. They're fucking awesome people. So, like, I just have to change.
Feels so much better. Yo, when we were with all the homies from Union and fucking the way I talk to all of them, I call them beautiful and shit like that, and they love that too because they're about that. That's why I love those group of boys because fucking they say the same shit. I'll feel gay. Like I don't like some people when I say it to them, I'm like, yo, this guy thinks I'm a gay motherfucker, but I don't care. This is just how I am. But when I'm with them and they say that shit, you feel good.
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah, it's so funny. Because I'm just like, wow, it's like, so I actually did. I call him like, "What's up, you fucking handsome motherfucker?" He's like, "Yo, what's up, baby?
Yeah.
What's good? Where you at? What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then, it's much better.
It's the same vibe. You're both joking and laughing, but you don't have to call him a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
like,
even though...
Yes, it's fun to call people an asshole. Yes, it's fun to fucking curse people out and joke around and shit.
But it's like only fun because it's your friends. Like, you're not... Because you don't get to say that to any... Like, you're not going to say that to anyone else. Because if you say that to someone else, you mean it most of the time. So, like, when you're using it in a joking context, it's funny. But when you're talking about assholes... fucking regular. They're either dirty and shitty or they're
Yeah.
just not a good person. So it's kind of hard to fucking talk about it without it being fun.
I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily like that detrimental because you're not going to accept it if you're joking around to that extent. But it's still, it's there. Like the thought is there, and especially when you're early in your journey of controlling your thoughts to attracting what you want to attract, like it's gonna take some weird changes like that to get you to where you want to go, so that in the future you're at a point where you can say shit like that and joke around like that and it won't affect you. But right now it probably will affect you if you're early in your thought processing journey. You know what I'm saying?
For me, for me, it's like when I'm, instead of saying I'm broke, I say I'm rich. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like I said, I can't buy. Wait, yeah, I'm rich as fuck. Like how much gas? Yeah, only $20 because I'm rich. And dude, I started saying it. It feels so weird to say sometimes because I'm thinking in my head like, oh, I gotta spend $20 because I'm rich. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking rich. I normally say, damn, I gotta spend this $20. I'm broke. It's like, I don't know why saying I'm rich sounds weird because I guess your intentions are different, but just saying it out loud just helps remind me that I'm rich as fuck.
I'm rich as fuck. And I'm fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
But yeah, it's seriously like auto-suggestion is your best fucking friend when it comes to helping you program your subconscious. Talking to yourself out loud, talking to yourself in the mirror. You telling yourself what you want to hear consistently so that it starts to sound good. Because once it starts to sound good to you, that's when the shit will truly manifest. That's when things will start to fall in place for you. That's when better thoughts will be attracted because of it, because you believe in better thoughts. Like, it's a whole process of attraction, and you could go, like, we've studied it. You go deeper into all the study of quantum physics, what we are, why we are what we are, who we are, what we're all made of, the laws that govern us. Like, use this shit to your fucking advantage. Don't use it to your disadvantage. And we live in a society right now that has no fucking concept of what any of this truly is and how to use it to your advantage, that it gets twisted through improper use, that it's just a society of people teaching wrong things but being told they're the right things to think about. It's crazy, dude. It's fucked up. It really is. And the only way it's going to change is by us having conversations like this, by talking about this, by becoming conscious to the small things that a majority sees as like
unimportant.
Unimportant, and like just like the consistent things that we do on a daily basis are like the small, like daily little habits, those little things. Those are the ones that are so detrimental to us. So it's picking those tiny little things apart that we think, oh, it's nothing. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking around. I'm calling you an asshole, bro. It's just a fucking joke. But like yes, but no. You know, like, yes, but no, motherfucker. No, not at all. Like, I'm not a fucking asshole, and I don't need to hear that shit, bro. I'm a fucking god. I'm a king.
Think about this quote. You create the future in every moment.
Yeah.
So that means, like, every little thing we do, whether it's something like that where we're changing the way we word something, the way we talk to our friends, even though we're used to it, like, you could still have that, as we just said, you could still have that high energy of us fucking around with our friends. You just change the wordage. Like, you don't have to become soft to your friends, but instead of calling them asshole, you call them beautiful. Like we said, it will still come off the same, just a little bit different. And like, you'll set a whole new tone.
You can still say, "What's up, you beautiful motherfucker?" Like,
Yeah,
and
like,
that's
you can
better
still-
than
yeah.
"What's up, you motherfucking piece of shit, fucking dirty asshole, fucking you fucking what'd you do? Get fucking dragged in the fucking dirt? You smell like shit. You look like shit. Fucking nah, just fucking. Even if he looks like shit, you look beautiful, baby, and fucking."
It'll almost be like a spin on it because we know he's dirty as fuck, but we're calling him beautiful. So
And
like,
there you go. That's a better joke, you know. That's a joke, but at least you're saying better words. Like, dude, it fucking matters. Like, it really fucking matters, bro. Like,
but everybody's so used to like, dude, why does it matter if I say this one thing? Like, that's when we speak to certain people and we talk about like certain things, like, yo, don't say that. They're like, dude, what the, like, why the fuck does that matter? And we try to explain like it matters, but society is so used to the fact that everyone just brushes shit like that off and they don't understand how much is actually.
Let me point
impacts
one
us.
thing out. one thing that aggravates me and that I am trying to not say ever again because I don't want to attract a bad bitch. If she's a bad bitch, she's going to do bad things to your fucking life, and she's a bitch, bro. Like, I want a bad bitch, but not in that context.
I want
a
sexy,
I want a
strong,
gorgeous
motivated
angel.
female.
Yeah.
Like,
I want a gorgeous angel. I don't want a bad bitch because bad and bitch are not two good fucking words, bro. Like,
especially together.
And if you think about it, like, every girl that gets called a bad bitch has some fucked up energy around her, bro. Right? And I'm doing air quotes here, every bad bitch in this world is fucked up. Every girl that calls herself a bad bitch, that has dominating thoughts about being a bad bitch, is fucked up. She's fucked up. She is. Because she thinks she's a bad bitch and she can do whatever the fuck she wants. And she's a fucking bad bitch. Bad bitch. Like, that's her dominating. Think about that. Like, that's fucked up, bro. Yeah. So, like, dead ass, like, I'll see a hot ass girl. I'll be hard as fuck. She'll call herself a bad bitch. And I'm like, skirt. I'm out. Like, no. Like, I do not want that. I used to be attracted to girls that called themselves bad bitches. And all my relationships turned out like shit because they were dumb bitches. Like, ooh. It's crazy. No, I don't mean it in a mean way, but like, yo, it's fucking true. Like, and I see it now. Like, based upon like, and that's what's so cool about like understanding your mind further. Like, just how people talk and like the words they choose to say to people. Like, you can see what kind of person they are and what they're attracting. You can know whether or not you want to get involved with them. Like, it's crazy to me how much I've changed my life through these techniques, especially autosuggestion, and because I understand the importance of autosuggestion, the dominating thoughts that somebody has. When I come across a kid who has really good high energy and feels good, but he's saying a lot of fucked up shit and just making people laugh, like, I don't like that anymore. I used to think it was funny, yo, that kid's cool. He's like, no, that kid's a faggot. Like, dead ass. And I don't want to be around him anymore because how fucking shitty his autosuggestion is to himself and others. Like, that's not my point of attraction. Like, I don't want that anymore.
One thing I can relate is, like, riding BMX. I had this kid ask me one time, he's like, why do you say yo? Like, when someone does something, yo, yo, yo. And it's because they're doing something good, even if it's small. Yo, it does. Yeah, it's just like yo, good. Because it's like you're watching someone do something that not many people can do, and they're doing it well, and that also builds your confidence. Like when I hear someone say yo, it's like, all right, like I'm getting to the point where they acknowledge what I'm doing. Like, not that it's for anyone else, but it just feels good. Yeah. If someone was like, damn, like you were off by an inch, like would you want to keep, you know what I mean? Like
then you're thinking,
if your boys were like, yeah, if your boys like, damn, 1 inch off, every time, like that's what we say, like, yo, good shit. Like, yo, good shit. That's all it means. And it's just a shorter version, but it's more of an energy transfer for us. Like it's more.
But if everybody in the park was this kid's trying to trick over and over and over, everybody in the park every time, damn, so close, right. Damn, so close. The
energy's different.
He's probably not gonna land that trick today.
Right. He's not feeling
but if
it.
Everybody in the park is yo,
all
of a sudden, fucking lands that shit, and it's fucking hype. But not like. Oh, what's up, Bo?
He's getting in on it.
But yeah, that's exactly like you get hype and it helps you out. And when you like, then you start thinking about it like, oh, like, yo, to yourself. It sounds crazy, bro. It sounds nuts.
That's autosuggestion.
But it starts working for yourself when you do something like, yo, all right, that was good. Like, all right, yo, next. All right, yo, I'm getting further. And you start doing it for yourself to the point where that's autosuggestion. Yeah. They've done it so many times and you've done it so many times for other people that now when you're doing something for yourself and landing that little thing, you're patting yourself on the back. You're giving yourself that congratulations, which you should be doing in the beginning.
Yeah.
But people don't do that if they don't land it. And like every time we bring this up, and this is one of my favorite quotes recently is Edison didn't fail 10,000 times. He found 10,000 ways the light bulb didn't work. And that's the same approach I use for so many things now. Yeah. When I don't land it, I didn't fail it. I just figured out a way. It didn't work. I can't put my foot there. I got to grab my bars here. Can't grab my bars there.
Shift my weight here.
And it's processing through my head every time as I'm doing to the trick till now I'm just getting shit fucking good. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, you actually have to
Tell yourself that.
tell yourself those things to get more action out of it, or get more like
And to help yourself. And
It's
to
all
attract
for
better
yourself.
thoughts so
It's
that
all
you're
for
capable
yourself.
of fucking taking on these things. Like, it all is a part of each other. It's so important, and it's such, like, it's as simple as like the concept of auto suggestion. It sounds so simple. I think almost every human being on the planet that knows how to speak English at all, or any other language, can understand what the word auto suggestion means. Like, auto suggestion, you are automatically suggesting this. So that's on you to suggest what you want to believe in, what you want to hear, what you want to say, what you want to think, so that knowing how important your mind is and your thoughts are, it's correct. You know, you're suggesting the right things. Imagine having a mind that always suggested things that you wanted to hear. You're in consistent harmony. And if you're in consistent harmony, you know you get shit done when things feel right or they sound right in your head. Because you're working towards something that feels good, that makes sense, that makes you happy. It's not bad. So flip it to the wrong term. When your auto suggestion is all the shit you don't want, you don't fucking move. You're complacent. You're comfortable. You're scared. Like, all this thing. So it'll work against you, like, as much as it'll work for you. So even if you don't grasp the concept of how to use it for your advantage, grasp the concept of how to stop using it against yourself, at least, and start there. Just even if like it's hard for you to say things opposite, just stop saying things that you know are bad but sound funny and are easy to say. Use it, and you'll see your life change just by trying to change phrases and terms, and then it'll become more comfortable for you to make the correct auto-suggestion in whatever field you're trying to correct, or whatever thoughts you're trying to correct, or whatever it may be that you're trying to correct. But, like, use this shit. Like, this is for you. This is for nobody else. And it's and the cool thing about it, it's whatever the fuck you want to suggest to yourself. That's what's so fun about this whole journey. That's what's so fun about consciously controlling your own thoughts and programming your mind the way you want it to be programmed. Like, anybody who's had a fucking gaming computer, like, you program that computer the way you want it to be programmed, the way it works for you. So if your mind's that computer, why aren't you doing that for your mind? Like, you're just allowing, like, imagine fucking just having a computer that searched whatever it wanted, and you sat in front of it. All right, I want to go on the computer. You sat in front of the computer, turn on, and then it just brought you to where it wanted to go. That's basically what you're allowing your mind to do, because you're telling yourself that you don't have the control to suggest what you want your mind to think like, and what you want your mind to be about, and what you want subconsciously to think about when you're not consciously trying to control your thoughts. But, like, this is your job. Like, this is up to you. This is the only thing that's going to help you, save you, push you forward, fucking all of that. And it's wild to me. It's so wild, because you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't sit in front of a computer that searched for you. Why do you allow your mind to do that then? You know? You allow your mind to fucking search and dig and look for thoughts that you don't want. But yet you tell yourself that that's just it. That's just a part of the process. That's how it is. Like, no. Yeah. I don't, like, I won't and I will not accept that. And through the course of my life, what I've learned about my mind and my thoughts, like, and we all have, dude. We've all been shown exactly how powerful our minds are in some way, some form, in some situation. Like, I talk to people all the time, and I point out the simplest things, and like, holy shit, actually, like, it is that simple. And I'm like, it is that simple. You just think it's not because you've never been shown any other way but what you think you know. And it's wild to me. Like, people just fucking... They bury themselves. You see it all. You get buried by your own thoughts. They either fucking make you thrive or they make you fucking die. And it's crazy that people fucking think that way. It is. But the only way it changes is through us talking about these things, because They're not commonly talked about. So that's why we come on here. That's why we have these podcasts. And we hope you do get a lot of benefit from it, because these are powerful tools for you to use to your advantage, to better yourself, to better your life based upon how you see fit. That's really honestly the coolest thing about it, bro. It's literally all you. It's what you want, what you need. Like, it's your own catalog. It's a blank fucking canvas that you can do whatever the fuck you want with and create with, and that's what life's supposed to be about. When you think about life, flourishing life, it starts from nothing and turns to something, and you're the creator of it. That's beautiful. Imagine everybody in a world where they knew they were in complete and total control of themselves. This world would be a great place, dude.
Once you realize, like, once you come in tune with the fact that you create everything in your own reality and don't put the blame on other people or don't think, like, it's out of your control, that's when you'll really start to monitor your thoughts and really want to change, because you know every single thought you have that's especially dominating will impact what you experience. So,
And it's just fucking, it, like, once you start to study it, it's cool because it starts to become true in so many situations. Like, people that you've dealt with in the past, like, you've come through this evolution, you've been on this journey for how long you've been on, and the people that were a part of your life for a long period of time, and nothing was changing with them or you, because you thought the way you thought, you both thought the way you thought, and you were stuck in your thought. Then you stepped out, you started this journey. Now you see their life. Same shit continues to fucking happen to them over and over and over, because that's the dominating thoughts. It'll never change unless they change it. But yet they're playing the victim role. They're on everybody's side. That fucking all society thinks nowadays is play the victim. I'm this, I'm that. It's all out of my control. Da 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 da. And it's bullshit, but there's absolutely no need for that, because once you take control, like, you're consciously able to make those changes that you need to make. And it's honestly beautiful. And Sean looks like he's about to pass the fuck out.
dude, I've been trying to keep my eyes open.
So, I mean, this is a good topic. It is something that you should use to your advantage. It is something that you should definitely look into deeper, and understand further, so that you can better yourself with it. We've touched on it now and given you some simple concepts and ideas just to get you thinking the right way, which is all these podcasts are really meant to do. We're introducing a subject to you that have never been introduced before, and you're supposed to then take that and use the shit that you want to from this subject to your advantage, and to create thoughts and questions that you need answered to figure out things to better yourself. And that's all this is simply about. It's just simply to get you thinking in new ways. That's literally all it is. Continue to fucking have an open mind, to continue to have faith that there's more and there's better out there for you. But it all falls on you and nobody else but you. So
we love you.
that's it.
That's it.
You guys are fucking whack. The boys don't have nothing.
I thought you were giving me the ending, bro.
I don't know, whatever.
I'm not ending it. You end it.
I'll end it, but I don't know. Was that good enough for the people?
Yeah, I think our shit cut out. Like, most of the time.
We're having some technical difficulties, so we don't even know if this one's gonna get posted. Maybe it might or it might not. But seriously, fucking, we'll probably touch on auto suggestion in another topic later on down the road. But so I guess this is just an introduction to auto suggestion, because we've never truly talked about or discussed any of the benefits of auto-suggestion. There's a ton of books that recommend auto-suggestion, especially Napoleon Hill is a big what's the word I'm looking for? Not no, a big author that writes about fucking auto-suggestion a lot, because he understands the benefits of it, and he stresses it as part of one of the key tools that has to be used in conjunction with a few other tools, and that without autosuggestion, none of anything that he sees as becoming successful and could possibly be achieved without autosuggestion being a part of that recipe in a sense. So it's a concept that you need to know, and that's why we decided to talk about it today. And we may not have gone deep enough for you, or we may have gone more than deep enough. I don't really know what exactly you're looking for as a listener. So we just simply provide concepts and talk about them in a bunch of different ways so that it can benefit you in some sort of way. Kind of. It's weird. It is. It's a weird autosuggestion. It's fun to me, but when I talk about it to other people, it doesn't make sense. Because they're like, they don't, I guess autosuggestion will only make sense to you when you accept how powerful your mind and your thoughts truly are. I guess that's really what I'm trying to say. And like that, it's like a piece of a puzzle. So it's up to you to find the other pieces to the puzzle so that this clicks for you. This may not click for you. If it's the first piece of the puzzle, it may not make sense to you.
You gotta have your why first to understand it.
Yeah, there's a lot of details. You could talk about fucking different ways of autosuggestion for probably like 10 years, bro. Like using it to your advantage in every category of your life and shit like that. So use it, figure it out, study it, look it up, try to learn about it, figure out what the fuck it means to you, because what it means to me is completely different than what it's supposed to mean to you. And how it benefits me is completely different than how it's going to benefit you. And together we can continue to grow and become stronger in understanding the key points which are going to move us all forward as a society and people. And we thank you. We love you. You know where to find us. You know where to ask fucking questions. And we hope you got some good information. And next time, hopefully Sean will be awake. And hopefully the mic will work. And hopefully James will fucking blow your mind with some... Whoa. But thank you guys. We love you guys. Peace
You're
out.
never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.